bring me your repertoire list. I had just flown from South Korea to audition for the studio of Mr. Daniel Pollack in Los Angeles. I was only 13 years old and I was sitting in our first meeting in front of this intimidating figure. He's very tall, and at that time he looked like he was like about, I don't know, 65, 70 years old. This big man, and he's telling me, looking at my eyes straight, and he's telling me, bring me your repertoire list. I didn't even know what that was. And it turns out every single studio that I auditioned for, the teacher asked me for a list of everything I had played up to that point. Well, fast forward 20, 30 years, I do the same thing. When I'm approached by a student for lessons or to be accepted into my studio, I ask for a repertoire list. It doesn't have to be a whole thing, but at least a few pieces, a list of few pieces that they have worked on and the pieces that they want to work on with me in the future. A repertoire list is kind of like looking into a crystal ball and imagining what their playing will be like. The more pieces you have absorbed, the more patterns, more musical patterns your brain recognizes. The more diverse your repertoire is, the wider your expressive tools are, even if you're not conscious of them. It also tells me your strengths and your weaknesses. If you've done 20 romantic pieces but 0 Baroque pieces, then I know probably you struggle with hand independence. If you've done a lot of salon pieces, miniature pieces, but you have never done like a big sonata, then I know you probably lack the stamina, physical and mental stamina for larger forms. So your repertoire list is not just a record. It's a diagnostic tool that reveals where you are now and kind of a roadmap for where to go next. Once you have this roadmap, it becomes really clear what to work on. In order to progress as a pianist, you need a repertoire list so that you have a very well-balanced diet. When you have a teacher, your teacher will likely curate the pieces, they'll curate the repertoire for you, kind of like your parents feeding you nutritionally balanced foods for your maximum happiness and growth. So here's how to create yours. We're going to do this together, and we're going to use a little bit of AI help for this. The first step is to brainstorm. Go to your favorite note-taking app, mine is Notion, and write down everything that you can think of that you played in your entire pianistic career. It doesn't have to be in any neat form. That's what your ChatGPT or your LLM will do for you. So I'm very casual. You don't have to have the right opus number, just whatever comes to your mind. The point is to get the list going. It doesn't have to be complete. Whatever you have for now, let's copy and paste this to your ChatGPT window. And you can prompt it by saying, I'm a self-guided pianist, organize the list of pieces I've played by composer, title, period, form, and approximate length. Wait a few seconds, and now you have a clean list of pieces that you just put in, organized chronologically. And now you can take this list back to your note-taking app. Now you have a list that you can build upon. You can also add, subtract, or tweak things to your taste. Now that you have this list, you can ask for further insights into your repertoire list, or you can ask it to propose a plan for you. So ChatGPT will look into your blind spot and suggest pieces based on your needs, weaknesses, so that you can make progress as a pianist. By the way, I created a Google document for you with all the prompts that I used for this video, so you can just check the link in the description. Now that you have your repertoire list and you have identified your gaps, but you're still not sure how to pick your pieces or how to progress forward as a pianist in 2026, I might have just the answer for you. Rebuild is my membership program where we all, as a cohort, go through one specific piece per month, curated by myself with weekly videos, monthly master classes, office hours, and supportive community to give you structure so that you can progress forward. So you're learning not just the practice strategies to practice that one specific piece, but to progress forward as a pianist, to become a better pianist. You will be rebuilding your musical and technical foundation which you can apply to across every piece that you will ever want to learn in the future. You will make far more progress than doing this alone, picking random pieces that you like and struggling with it and not knowing your level. You will be able to make actual progress in my Rebuild program. So please consider joining us. I'll link it in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.